Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Uncle Sam with another deck profile video. Today we're going to be doing a new deck, Satellarknights. So this deck, I haven't brought it to tournament yet, but with all my testing on Dev Pro and DN, it's been doing really well. And so let's get into video. So let's start with the monsters. So pretty standard, you're gonna have triple Deneb, Deneb's your search power, triple Altair. I'm doing triple Unukalhai, triple Vega, that's not normal, one Sirius, and one Rigel. For traps, triple Alpha, triple Chain, triple Call, Torrential, Compulsory, Solemn, Vanity, and Bottomless Chapel. Now onto the spells. Doing triple Rhoda, double Dark, double Pot, double MST, Raigeki, and Skybridge. For the extra deck, triple Triverr, double Delteros, one Diamond, that's it for the tellers in the extra deck. Got Blackship, Shark, Heartlandraco, Excalibur, Rhongomyniad, Abyss Dweller, Cowboy, Castel, and Exciton. So let's go back and talk about some of my choices. So the first weird choice that I did was, it's not exactly weird, a lot of people do run 3. I like to have 3 because I can send stuff to grave, which I can use with Altair, or I can use with my Call of the Haunteds. And it's a really nice card where if I draw into it, I can play it and not be worried I'm wasting an effect. Next is the triple Vega. I like 3 because sometimes my opponent might run macro, or they might banish something from my grave, which if Vega's there, if I only run 2, that leaves me with 1 to make my plays. I don't like risking not being able to make my plays because I only have 1 available to me, so that's why I run 3. In case something happens, I still have more to use. Then Rigel I like because without special summoning, it can get over Winda, and Winda is a big hurt to this deck, and that's the biggest reason why I play it. Again, like Unukalhai, if I normal summon it, I don't feel like I'm wasting an effect if it's the only monster I have. And Sirius, sometimes I run through just about all of my cards, and if I have a Deneb, what am I going to search in my deck? Sirius will help me get my Satellarknight monsters back into my deck. I also get a draw off of it. And that way, if I use Rhoda or even Skybridge, they're not a waste. So, with my trap lineup, I do run a lot of continuous traps. I don't run Magical Planner because Triverr, I love getting these back with Triverr. That's what most Satellarknight players do. If you're going into the deck, you should already know that. And besides that, there's nothing too abnormal about my trap lineup. My spells, I do run Skybridge, just 1, because if somebody bottomlesses, I can Skybridge my monster. Let's say I normal Deneb, they bottomless, I use Skybridge, I still get my search off of Deneb, and then if I do an Altair, if I bring that out, I can get a special from my grave off of that. It'll get both of their effects, and it's a really cool card. Yes, I do have Raigeki and 2 Dark Holes. Personally, I'm a big fan of double Dark Hole. It's a lot of board wipe, and it doesn't matter what I'm playing against. If I'm playing against, let's just say Yangzings, because I'm a Yangzing player, and they've gone through about half of their Yangzings, why not run them through more of their resources? Yes, it can turn out where it's bad that I use it, but it can also be good. If I use this, Yazi most of the time is protected by traps and battle. Dark Hole, it acts as another Raigeki to get rid of that Yazi, or something like Chaofeng. I just really like it as a board wipe. Those, I don't have the third one just because traps aren't as big of a deal this format, especially with Stellarknight Triverr. I run those instead of upstarts because upstarts, I hate giving my opponent those life points, and if I draw these first turn, or even if it's not first turn, I can draw into something that helps me protect myself. Like, I could draw into an Alpha or a Deneb, something that I could use, or a Fiendish, and that's pretty standard. So, with my extra deck, I like 3 Triverr, some people like 2. I'm in the mindset, if I've got 1 on the board, if I've got 2 in my extra deck, I can bring out another and still save that Triverr. So I have that one, bring that out, this one goes back to the extra deck. If I only have 2, and I don't have 3, then if I got 1, something happens to it, and I bring out that one, it's my last one. I don't know what could happen to it. I just don't want to risk not having Triverr because Triverr is such a great card. Double Delteros, I find that I don't go into Delteros as often. It's kind of like Yazi for me, where I can use it to pop stuff, but that's pretty much it for the most part. And then stops darks, and I can go over my Delteros if I need to. That's what I find best about it. And standard, that's really helpful. This guy is getting more popular